The Smart Extrude 3.1 update is the most important update, bringing 16 updates in total, several of which are major improvements. The Smart Extrude add-on for Blender supports fast modifications, deletions, and additions, completely eliminating mesh restrictions that previously limited the extrude operation. Smart Extrude 3.1 brings major interface improvements. You can now see the exact extrude distance directly in the 3D viewport. A Z-axis line clearly indicates the extrusion direction, and the bottom of the screen shows the current mode status along with shortcut reminders. Additionally, pressing Tab now instantly switches modes, and the mouse cursor icons change distinctly for normal and individual modes. Non-manifold. The biggest issue I've received feedback about was that the add-on couldn't work properly on non-manifold geometry. I decided to tackle this head-on, so version 3.1 now fully supports extruding non-manifold meshes. The usage is exactly the same as before, but non-manifold geometry requires a base mesh to work with, and it doesn't include auto topology or remove extrude edge features. Also, if you want to extrude the manifold object only, you can click M to hide the non-manifold object. There are some instabilities and limitations with non-manifold. Accuracy is limited to about 1 millimeter, and non-manifold meshes can interfere with each other. Vertex and edge. Select vertices or edges and press Ctrl-Shift-E to activate it instantly. You can rapidly create new vertices and edges exactly where you need them, just like the loop cut and knife tool. If you want to use isolated edges purely for splitting, select them, press Ctrl-Shift-E, then press 0. This lets you achieve complex results very quickly. The biggest difference between Smart Extrude's Vertex and Edge mode in tools like Loop Cut or Knife is that it can process multiple vertices and edges simultaneously, dramatically increasing modeling speed. For example, if I want to create new faces into multiple faces, I can simply select the edge and the connected edge, set the pivot point to individual origins, and then scale, then perfect. You might notice that Extrude Edge isn't a true extrusion, but rather duplicates the edges. You can change this behavior in the add-on preferences, though Extrude Edge often causes wrong normals. Simply enable the face orientation overlay and press Shift+N to recalculate and fix them. Auto Snap. Auto Snap snaps vertices to the bottommost surface. It works on curved or slanted surfaces as well. However, for curved surfaces to work properly, the elements need matching topology. So use Smart Extrude's Edge mode to quickly create that consistent topology. Another use case is automatic alignment when performing extrude along normals, since standard snapping doesn't work reliably with along normals on multiple faces. Therefore, Auto Snap can fully replace that functionality. Extrude quality. In version 3.0, there were reports of leftover faces on curved surfaces after extrusion. In 3.1, I've completely rewritten the algorithm for much higher precision. Faces that would create non-manifold geometry are now automatically removed during Smart Extrude. After completion, the tool checks and repairs manifold meshes to ensure they remain manifold. Add-on menu. The direction arrow clearly shows which direction is positive or negative. The face orientation displays face normals and extrusion. The Hide Non-Extruded Mesh option only works when in Extrude-Only Manifold mode. Now, toggling Preview mode automatically applies the change. No geometry node reload required. You can now set a topology limit, calculated per island based on the vertex in selected faces. Setting it to 0 means unlimited. The shortcut system has also been optimized. Changes are now input and applied automatically. In version 2.0, Control plus Enter allowed you to confirm extrusion in the Modify panel. However, this feature was removed in version 3.0. It's back in 3.1, now using Shift plus Enter. To confirm the operation after making adjustments, press Shift plus Enter or Shift plus left click. The free version has already been updated, and I'll update it again once my subscriber count reaches 1,000. Thanks for watching.